and October because those tend to fall on spring break and fall break, and we have found that people don't show up to them. We attempted it this last year over spring break, and Claudia was there. Marion was there. Anyway, so every month is the third Friday. Community coffee at varying places. We do have our next, I think it's 6 months set up. But if you are wanting to host a community coffee, please let us know. It's pretty simple.
Alice says she wants to do one of Graceful Arts.
Awesome. Yay, we'll get you on the list. So anyway, thanks for coming today.
Thank you for Christmas. Thank you. Everybody that jumped in, everybody in this room, I think, had a part to play in that, and it turned out really, really great. We had a lot of, we had people from Yukon show up because they saw it on the Alva or Oklahoma Day Trips page that she had posted, and several that were here for graduation that said, oh my gosh, this was the best thing ever, because they were here for Sunday, but they got to do the things on Friday and Saturday. So we got some really positive comments from other states. Santa's mailbox has letters from Louisiana and Arkansas and Texas and Kansas in it. We're going to send out about 75, I think, or 80 letters from Santa's mailbox, so that's been a big one. Every piece was just magical.
And we have people who are stepping up to say, I want to do more next year. So that's exciting. So we just hope to continue to grow it bigger and better. And again, thanks to all of you for showing up, for sponsoring, for being a part of it, for cheering us on, for, just all of it. So we're really appreciative.
Go ahead. I was going to lead in. Thank you, Alva.
Yes, let's do that. That's perfect.
Thank you, Alva for hosting. Oh, wonderful.
So we do want you guys, are you good to say a few words about Alva and what all you guys have? So we'll step out of the way and let you guys do that.
We're going to try to get that little word or two on the community coffees. I mean, really, the point of them hosting it is to give them some spotlight on, or your business some spotlight. To say what's on your to-do list, what are you thinking about community-wise, and just let you guys have a voice. So, okay.
Is this too loud?
Yes.
Good? Yeah. Thank you to you guys. I think we've all probably said it, but we need to be saying it every time we see you guys. That event for Christmas, bringing home Christmas, is huge. I think the town really showed out for it, but you guys put in a ton of work. So thank you to you too for that. All right. I did a slideshow. Sorry. So we'll do it real quick. We'll try to get through this. We just figured we should have something to talk about and to look at. We put in a few pictures. I'm sure most of you have probably have seen this building at some point in your life here in Alva, but here are some photos of what the building looked like when we purchased it, and you can see how stupid we were right here in pictures. But anyway, these two here are the parts counter, which would have been right there, and this, and kind of the background you can see in this picture up here, a lot of the parts bins that ended up being used here behind the bar and elsewhere. I kind of went to the parts bin crazy when we first opened, but I think they're kind of neat. They're remembrance of what this building used to be, and obviously these here. And then this is our tap room. So everything in that room at that point had been cleared out, and there was a low ceiling, and we took all that out and opened it up in there, and then probably should have put it on there, but that's what our kitchen looked like. So everything in here looks quite a bit different. Okay, so just kind of our quick and dirty on what we kind of had in mind when we did this was just to keep a short menu, which we have and we will kind of continue to do, but make it the best that we could, and then do live events in a way that brought in live music, which we've been doing a lot of. Carly has led the charge on that. But also events like this, events like what we're doing, showcasing the surrounding state parks, and we've got the Wukong group coming in next month that's going to talk about water quality, and just things like that that are... What?
The Herb Conference.
Oh yeah, the herpetology conference. They're all going to be here. Maybe they'll bring some lizards. I don't know. So just funny and interesting things that people, from all walks of life might find interesting other than just coming to a brewery or coming to have a pizza. So that was sort of our idea of why we wanted to do this and to help create a third space within Alva, and specifically on the square, so that it's more accessible and walkable, and it brings more business hopefully to downtown. These were just some snapshots of some of our live music from this year. Not the entire list by any means. And just to showcase for those of you that haven't been here, maybe what we are doing and what we're trying to do. We're very thoughtful in this. These are bands that we really enjoy. Some of them have been around a long time and have a big following in other cities. Some of them are up and coming and are being featured on Landman and has an Emmy-nominated song that he co-wrote with the Turnpike Troubadours. So these are people that we're bringing in that are, we're trying to catch them before they take off, and we'll never be able to get them in a room this size again. So yeah, and he's one of those guys. He's touring with the Troubadours right now, so that guy's going to get huge. But anyway, those are just a few of the people that we had this year. And then Colin's playing Saturday night.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, also thank you to these two for always running our sound, because I have no idea what I'm doing on that. But Colin's a young guy, but he kind of has traditional country sounds. I think it's going to be a really, really interesting and fun show. Ronnie and the Redwoods are up and coming as well. I'm kind of surprised we got those guys, because they've been playing big festivals, and
They're going to be fun.
they're going to be loud and
They're gonna be
fun.
loud and fun.
Yeah, that one's going to be more of a rock show. It's going to be awesome. Midnight River Choir will be January 3rd. Those guys are making their second stop in here, and I feel like we're becoming friends with them. Those guys are super fun, and they like the midnight donut shop.
We open the donut speakeasy.
Yeah,
Apparently, you
donuts.
can go to the donut shop at like 4 a.m. Did you know that? And they will serve you.
If you're still awake at that time.
Yeah.
And then we've got Crystal and Arthur's coming back for her third time, I think, and she's going to do an album release party on St. Patrick's Day. So that's going to be a big one. That's big for her. For a girl that used to work here in Alva and has a lot of connections around here. So she's also a lot of fun and touring around the state a lot.
She opened for Eli Young, right?
Yeah, she did. Okay, so as some of you also know, this month has been big for us here as far as hosting events. This room has gotten turned over and over and over the last 3 weeks. But some of you may or may not know, we also have a smaller room behind this wall, and we'll walk you guys around and show you that. That's our green room. We use it for artists when they come, and they can have a space to hang out in private. But we also rent that out for groups of like 20 to 30. It fits really well, and sometimes we have some overflow, and you can have some of these extra tables here. And we've also rented this room. And we've got a venue for that that's on our website. Harley can get that to anyone that needs it. So for bigger businesses in town, we had Share last night. We had Alva State on Tuesday. 60, 80 to 100 people, depending. We can get 100 plus in here if we need to, and host a larger event. And so that's just something we wanted to touch on. I'm sure a lot of you know that in this group, but it's worth mentioning. And then this is just a look at 2025. We had quite a few events that we've attended outside of Alva, so that's something unique to brewing. I feel like you get asked to do these a lot, and we kind of pick and choose where we go. Some of them, we go to these events in Oklahoma City and Tulsa, and they're like, Alva, why are you guys here? I'm like, well, I don't know. If you're ever in western Oklahoma, to come find us. So we're going to these events, getting our names out. I think one of the fun things that we found, we went to Tulsa and did Wild Brew, which is a benefit for the Avian Research Foundation there. Really great event, tons of great food, ton of breweries, very well attended, and we had a couple come up to to sell a beer at the game too, and so we saw them all season, and it was pretty fun. So it's good for us to get out to some of those events around the state, as well as obviously doing them here. So then we've got a couple of our pictures from Northwestern games where we set up a tent and served there, which I think went really well. We haven't really spoken about it, but I think it was a good trial run. We made, we need to get something a little more permanent because it's a lot of work, but I think it was good overall. I think it was well received, and we didn't have any people going too crazy or anything. So far. Okay, and then in 2026, some of the things that are coming up, we've been hosting meetings here for the Mural Society for the last few months. They've got a Negro Festival coming up in April that they've been putting together, and I believe how they're going to do it, I don't know how much they want me to say, is block this street off, and there's going to be an artist on the outside of our building and an artist down here at the massage therapy school, and you'll be able to kind of go between the two and watch live as they create their artwork on these buildings, plus a few other things. So that's going to be something that I think is going to be fun. We've looked forward to it. We hated that we had to cover up the mural when we got the building, but we had to do so much work on the block out there that it had to be done. And it was aged out. I think it was at 25 years or something on that. So we are planning on having something put back there. So I think that'll be fun. That wall will have murals like inside and out, I guess. So menu updates. We're constantly kind of thinking about pizzas that are unique and something that we can throw in there seasonally, but we're also looking at some other ideas for lunches and things that I think, just keep your eyes out for. We'll have some updates there soon, I think. And then live events, obviously, we're going to continue to bring in, things that are educational, things that are fun and unique, probably some more yoga, Saturday yoga sessions, and then get a beer after, because that's what you're supposed to do. And maybe, there's just all sorts of things that we can do, and especially being downtown, we want to do some more of those. Obviously, a lot of music. Again, a plug for our website. If you go there, I'll show it at the end. All of those events are there, so if you're ever like, oh man, what are we going to do this weekend? You can go there. You can go to the nightlight. You can go, there's a lot of things going on in town that we're trying to remind people to look at first. You don't always have to leave town, because there should be something fun going on. Again, there it is. The website, alvabeerco.com, pretty easy. I just would encourage people to go there, put it on your save, save it in your desktop or whatever, send it to your friends, have them look at it, family, when they're coming to town. And then I wanted to show this. I think this is something that was pretty neat that we didn't expect, that Ingrid did for us. She has a class with
It was a class final, and she asked if she could do, I guess for one of her media classes, she had to do a commercial for a business, and she's done a lot of our sessions, a lot of our branding stuff with music and things like that, so she asked if she could do it here, and it happened to be during the Christmas event, and she did a wonderful job, and she just sent it to me, and I wanted to show it off, because she did a really great job, so.
Well, I guess maybe I won't have music, but yeah, she has music too. It's just a really cool thing that I think shows off the talent here in town that we've got. And this, like Carla said, was just a project. And when she sent it to us, I was shocked. I was like, this is absolutely awesome. So we could send that to Channel 9. If anybody wants to donate to that. I think that's it.
Thank you guys for what you brought to Alva and what you continue to bring to Alva. I love what is going on with the music Nightlight has tons of music going on. You guys have music going on. Concert Series has a great band coming up this spring as well. What's the name of it?
Team Cabbage Grass,
Team Cabbage,
which is, they are
They're
great.
so fun.
Yeah.
So make sure that you get your tickets to the Northwest Oklahoma Concert Series. And
They're educators, so go and do that, so.
yeah.
This guy's main guy's a teacher, or have been for a long time, and also, if anybody's a Zach Bryan fan, they are his backing brass band now. So they play with him all the time. They tour the world with him. That's really cool.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're fun.
And they're right here in Alva. So make sure that you get your tickets for that, for the Northwest Oklahoma Concert Series. And thank you guys for what you do on your website. It's so easy for us to go snatch your events, to put them on our event calendar, because we are constantly trying to snatch all of the events that we see and put them on our event calendar so that there's one centralized location
So let's
as
do
well.
that. Everybody get your phone out. Open up Safari. Open up Safari. AlvaOK.net. Right now,
Slash
come on, I'm
events.
watching you.
AlvaOK.net.
AlvaOK.net.
/events.
We got time. AlvaOK.net. Nope, just the club. I got you.
Oh, you want to show? Oh, okay. You're gonna
What do we have there?
Okay. You have it.
Okay, so AlvaOK.net. Everybody there? All right. Click the hamburger. That's what that's called. Those 3 lines in the top right. Click that. Hit events. Hit event calendar. Scroll down. Every time we get a flyer, actually, she's the guru with this. She's our event calendar girl. I'm not so good. So if you scroll down there, we're trying to make this a community calendar. So we're trying to get the events from everyone and pool them here. So there's kind of a one-stop shop. Good? Yes. So now down here, while you're here, since I have you, at the bottom there's that box with an arrow up. Click that box with an arrow up and roll your screen up just a little bit and hit add to home screen. Then it's going to be on one of your panels for your phone. So anytime you're like, oh, what's going on? You can just click it on your home screen and you're going to get to this and find everything you need. You can even share that with people. That's awesome.
And then if you go into view details, if you hit hit view details on one of those, it will give you all of the information.
And you can link it to their page so you can go get the tickets.
And
Or
so if
Nightlight,
there is
go
a
get the
website that is listed, we go ahead and we put that on there. So like if you will click on your event right down there at the bottom, view details. I've taken your wording from your website and put it on there, and then you can go down to learn more. And then as we learn
Isn't
more,
that cool?
that's going to take you
Look how we're all working together.
straight to your event page.
It's so much work.
So thank
That's
you.
a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. But also, yeah, send that stuff in. So she and I are kind of constantly perusing, trying to figure out, okay, what event's coming up. We have a few people that are really good at sending those in, but if we miss one, that's why we missed it, because we're just looking. So the more interaction we get from the community on what's going on, the stronger this will be. She does add ball games whenever we have that. So be aware of that. Also, if you are a chamber member already, they can go in and add it.
Yeah, I can, we can make sure that the portal is open.
Yeah, you have a portal access too if you are a chamber member. That's kind of a
Yes.
slow roll.
It has been a slow roll getting that one together because our website just came up new in October. We redid it, revamped it in October, and so it's been a work in progress and learning all of that. So in the midst of preparing for Christmas.
Right. Okay, we got that out of it. So next up, Bankit met a couple weeks ago or 2 weeks ago to figure out what the visions are for next year. And so you will be the first to know. We haven't even built the graphics for it. Girl Scout Hut's going to be number 1, first quarter. Second quarter is going to be the Christmas event. So if people want to donate monthly for that quarter, Bankit and the banks will help match part of that. And then third quarter is going to be the car show, so they can bring hopefully some new stuff to that. And then the food bank is will be.
All right. So are there any community updates that you all want to say anything about what's going on in the community? Mark?
Filing period for Alva Mayor is 29th, 30th, and 31st of, I think, well,
This month?
December.
Yeah, December.
Special election.
what month? Yeah.
Now.
Now. It's now. Okay. Don't delay.
So you can email me that, I'll make a post. Okay, yep. thanks, Christmas open house, Alva and Michelle will be there. There'll be one for us, for 2 to 4 to bring the kids when they get out of school and get pictures.
Needles New Beginnings has an open house Sunday 2 to 4. Excited about that.
I love your giant nutcrackers that are out front.
And the title?
Yeah, it's so cute.
Then Saturday, no practice. You got gingerbread, no, what was the?
Oh, you've got holiday cookies.
Yeah.
Saturday cookie decorating event with our own Brooklyn Rigdon. She has a pastry degree and she's really excited. She's a parent at Lincoln as well, so I think it'll be really fun. She's excited. So that starts at 11 to 1.
That's on Saturday, and then Saturday night is Colin Nash.
Yeah.
Still get tickets for that? It's still open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Both those things.
All right, and then there was, Monday is Green First open house.
Yeah, Monday is June 1st open house, and then also Santa Lands at Sheer Medical Center coming in on the helicopter.
The new Service Oklahoma location is open. The other location is still open until the end of the month, so if you want to go there, then that's great. And I'm just trying to get things to where things that I've forgotten, I can get done or have ready for whenever we fully are open, that the other one is closed, so. And I did find out, I appreciate you guys using my location for the bakery for Christmas, but I won't be able to do it next year.
Oh, okay.
I found out that my occupancy is only 16, and so that includes the employees that are there, so I can only have 13 people in my building at a time. Rules. So
It's Christmas.
I just let you know I won't be able to do that.
Well, thank you very much for hosting that. This is Cynthia. She has the Service Oklahoma. Is it called that in Cherokee?
Service Oklahoma
Back office
and
in
then
yeah.
the one in Cherokee is under Oklahoma Tax Commission rules, so it is still just Alva County Tag Agency.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, good. Thank you for coming today. Yeah. Thank you for letting us do that. Tyler and Jay, we haven't seen you, so you have an announcement. Surely you came to just say good morning. We're so happy to have you.
Merry Christmas, yeah.
We are happy to have you. I'm excited to see you guys come in. Every time we do these, we get some new people that show up and some that don't make it. So that revolving door is perfectly great.
Anything from Northwestern?
We're shut down for the break, but big 2026 coming
They
up.
are our new platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, like you told me
I
that.
haven't noticed it yet, but
Oh,
yeah.
well, okay. Well, you're gonna get a Facebook post. Sometime.
Yes. And then New Year's Eve party at the Nightline.
Whoop whoop. That's it. That's all I got.
Come see us.
All right, good. Well, overall, I think that 2025 was one of our greatest years. Everybody working together, coming up with new ideas, tag teaming, getting people to town, getting people to shop local. I just feel like it was a really, really good year. New Beginnings is open now, and that's going to be a huge thing, I think, for us under incredible management and all of the new businesses. I mean, it feels like we're experiencing just such an exciting time right now.
Can you tell us what the official numbers were for the drawing of what generated local?
Not
I think
yet.
that's amazing.
No, the number of tickets that went out for $10 a piece at least, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, but we had a lot bundled up that we didn't.
Yeah, that came back to
that
us,
came
yeah.
back to us. So
I'd
have to
say,
count those
though,
up.
At least
35.
Yeah, at least 35. So
We-
350,000 at least.
We put out probably,
We put out 40.
35,000
Oh,
tickets.
And then
35,000 tickets.
Yeah.
And then if you figure each ticket received $10 unless you were shopping at
The car
Western
dealership.
or Windy Ford or Croft or something like that. Because those were like, at Windy Ford it was $1,000.
We heard from several merchants too that said this is the biggest retail event that they have seen. So over those 2 days, Friday and Saturday. So what did you think, and this is just kind of an idea, what did you think of the drone show? Is that something we should push for doing again next year?
Yes.
Was that, okay, because it is, not cheap, and I want to make sure that it's money well spent, because tourism pays for that, but I did want to get kind of a gauge of, hey, bring that back. They're really good to work with, so.
And we did have people coming in from other communities for that as well, so.
I thought there was a really good turnout for that.
It was kind of hard for me to tell because we were so busy running around, like we couldn't get a good grasp. And hopefully we'll get some analytics from our analytics guy. Maybe I've emailed him to see if we can get how many phones.
We should hopefully get something on the Christmas soon. If not, let us know and we can reach out to him
Yeah.
too.
Because I emailed him and asked
Okay.
him for that.
Did anybody try to get a head count or have a guesstimation on what was downtown for the drawing? Because the square was packed.
It was.
It was crazy.
I don't have any.
I walked part 2 blocks away.
And we already had, I think we had.
Yeah.
That's great. And we had 7 beds this year, right? And we have 3 more. There's one of them that will be back. They're coming. Next year. So possibly 10 beds next year. So that's really exciting. We've heard from several people saying we're going to do one. Yeah. So it is good. We're going to continue to grow that. That's why whenever Bankett did their vote, because I can't vote for that. I'm on that board, but I don't get to vote. When they vote on that, it was mostly because, and Ray's vote, wanting to add more every year is always the goal, and to get more things happening, so more communities show up here that weekend. That was, I think it's all of our goal.
So if there's anything that you have for us, just reach out, send us a message.
Okay. Or let us know if you see a hole or see something that needs fixed or that we could do better, then holler that too. Yeah. Absolutely.
Thanks for coming this morning.
Nobody
We
else?
appreciate you.
Nobody else? Great Plains, you got anything over there?
Well, thank you so much for coming this morning. Have some more coffee and donuts.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Kind of done.